So I went on Twitter again today, and I saw this GD Political Compass quiz, which I thought might be fun to take part in. If you're a true Whirlwind fan, you might already know this, but I am a socialist. So let's see how. So let's see if that translates in the quiz. All levels that don't break guidelines should be rated no matter what. Now this is an interesting question because I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to popularize this opinion. Like, I made a video a while back, like a couple years ago, and I got a lot of pushback on that opinion, but now I see people actually say this kind of regularly. It's still a pretty fringe opinion, I think. You can let me know in the comments, I guess, but I'll just say yes. It's a little vague about, like, because I feel like the levels should have a certain length. No, you know what? I'm just gonna say yes. It doesn't matter the length. Whatever. Who cares? The demon system is... This is a... What does this even mean? The demon system? Do they mean, like, easy, medium demons? Like... Or do they mean the mod vote? I can't imagine they mean, like, the different demon faces, right? Because that's such an innocuous and uncontroversial thing to ask about. They have to mean the mod vote, in which case, yes, it is a bad thing. But it's not bad enough. Like, they don't need to get rid of it. They just need to change a few things. Most moderators have higher standards than RobTop. Fuck, dude. I don't fucking know. I feel like... No. Right? Like, how would you even judge this? Because RobTop only rates levels that are sent his way anyway. So, like, they have to make it through the moderator vote first. Or, like, they have to make it through the moderator filter first. I don't know. I actually played some recent... Or, not recent. I actually played some featured levels the other day. And... It actually surprised me. They're actually not bad at all nowadays. Well, there are still some bad levels, but you know, shit happens. It's always going to be that way. They can't all be masterpieces. Anyway, I'm gonna say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I agree, I guess. FPS bypass is cheating. It is a third-party program. The demons list. The demon list. It's not the demons list. I always say demons list for some reason. It's definitely not necessary, so those two are out of the question. And it sucks. They still have they still say official on the homepage, which they're definitely not. Even though they do act like it, especially with the whole TPS like standardization thing. Like the way they're talking about the ticks per second standardization, you would think that they make the rules or something, but they don't. They really don't. What's more important in a level? They're both important. That is easy question. Mirror portals are bad. I hate the whole screen flipping around. It is so fucking terrible, dude. There are only a few ways you can use a mirror portal well, but that's not a strength of the mirror portal. That's a weakness. They're very situational. LDM copies are acceptable if the levels LDM is useless, your device is dog shit, they aren't other. This is about, like, completing extreme demons, right? Because this doesn't really happen with... Well, does it? I don't know. If you're playing a level and it doesn't run on your device, and you have to go out of your way to make a low detail, like, copy of it, like, in my book, that's completely fine. You completed the level, as far as I'm concerned. I don't really care. Like, low detail mode is usually easier because there's less visual clutter and it makes it easier to focus and stuff. So that is something to consider. I think that is something Demons List should consider. But when you're just beating levels, like for your own personal accomplishment, then go ahead. I don't really care. You should play the game however you want to play it. So, I guess they're acceptable whenever, I guess. Hell/dark red levels are fine and harmless, good, bad, delete them. I feel like there's a little... I feel like there's some nuance here that's missing from this question. Because there are a few hell levels that are definitely done right. And I feel like you could still make a hell level that is interesting in a way. I'm not really comfortable making sweeping statements about hell levels. I guess I'll just say they're fine. Top players are... I don't really care. Nong levels. Should be equal in the system. Must be treated differently. Shouldn't be rated. I don't care. I think the thing with Nong levels, which if you're not aware, it means not on Newgrounds. It means a level that uses a song that's not on Newgrounds. So you have to go into the game's files and replace the song yourself with a custom song. I think they are fine as long as the replacement song is like there should be a good replacement song. Like in Well Rested, for example, there is a cover of the song Well Rested that is posted to Newgrounds that works with the level, and that's a good solution, I think. Man, should they be rated? I guess they could. Yeah, I mean, as long as you have like a replacement song that's kind of the same BPM and kind of syncs, that's fine. So I guess it's all up to the replacement song. So which one would that be? I guess they should be equal in the system, I guess. Kind of. 2.2 levels should be Explorers and Dash, Explorers. What they should be? I don't even know what the full levels look like. How am I supposed to judge this? Well, right now, Explorers is being reworked. And that's unequivocally a good thing. I think it's a good thing that Explorers is being reworked because, oh my god, that level is horrendous. That level was on a fast track to be the worst level by far, like exceeding Geometrical Dominator by a mile, which is impressive in a way. Dash is mostly harmless, as far as I can tell. Like there's that one spider part near the beginning that's kind of cringe, but the level could probably do without that part. But I think 2.2 level should be Dash, and then 2.21 will have Explorers like a few weeks later. I think that's the plan currently, and I support that state of affairs. Creating teams, AP team, Cherry team, etc. Well, those are not very... These are definitely not the best examples, I would say. Where's Geostorm? Where's Team Smokeweed, dude? My favorite creating team. If you didn't know, I used to be part of HFC, Hyper Fire Creators. I had a part in Alt F4. And that it definitely wasn't a corporate environment, but then again, HFC isn't a high-profile team anyway. I don't know. I don't know what the internal culture of AP team and Cherry team are like, but on the outside, they look very like sterilized, I guess. I think you can organize a creating team and like have it work to a degree, but don't be like Cherry team. The more I hear about Cherry team, the more I don't like them. If a level from a past update is good enough, it should be bumped up 1 rating. Start to feature to epic, etc. Epic to godlike. Dude, have you guys heard about the new epic ratings, or like the new ratings? Godlike and legendary and like another one. There's 3 more for some reason. Don't ask why. Don't even ask what this is supposed to accomplish, what problem this is supposed to solve, because I couldn't tell you. I can't even fathom why this exists, unless RobTop has gone back on that. I don't know. Or it's all a practical joke, maybe, who knows. Because I didn't see it mentioned in the trailer, but that's also such a small thing. I don't see why it would be mentioned in the trailer. I feel like this question is kind of assuming that we're judging levels from past updates more harshly, which I feel is the wrong approach to go about in the first place. So I'm just gonna say disagree based on that, but then that feels like I'm saying, oh, we should be judging those levels harsher because I'm agreeing with the premise of the question. I'm just gonna say depends, make it a wishy-washy answer. Remakes are usually good, usually bad. I don't care. Other. They're usually bad, but that's not because that's not a problem with remakes, like, conceptually. I think they can be done well. And for a good example of that, you can you can look at my level, Edge of the Universe. That's a good remake. That's a really good remake. I think the problem with remakes, most commonly, is that people remake levels that are already good in their own right. What are some good remakes? What are some good remakes that I didn't make? Let's see. Can I think of any off the top of my head? I guess if you want to be, like, loose with the definition, you could call Sunset Sandstorm a remake of Black Blizzard, kinda, maybe? I don't know, I guess I'll just say they're usually bad. But, like, levels in general are usually bad. Most levels are bad. Sorry, guys, it's just the truth. So I guess that doesn't change my answer. It's usually bad. The community is overall awful, terrible, evil, bad. Damn, that's so harsh. Fine, but usually toxic. Fine, other. I think the community is honestly fine. I think we're doing pretty well, especially compared to some other gaming communities out there. I don't know. I've seen worse. If a level that took multiple updates to finish was raid-worthy, then when it was started, it should be rated now. Thinking Space, Silent Clubstep, Graceful. Graceful? I don't know that level. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. And I'll play my melodies. Your drawings are like heaven to me. Such piece of art is a happy gift to see. That's certainly a cool level. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, my answer should be obvious, right? Because of the first question I answered, I already said that all levels should be rated. So yes, they should be rated. RobTop doesn't rate most levels because he straight up never sees them. That's probably true. There are a lot of levels. Are we counting, like, all the recent tab levels in this question? Because then that's definitely the top one. I don't think he doesn't see the levels that are sent his way, right? That would be really evil if that if that were true. I think he sees the levels that are sent his way, probably. I hope so. I would hope that that's the case. I don't know, I guess we're just speculating here. I'm gonna say disagree. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Hacking map packs is fine, not fine. You're only guilty if caught. As someone who has actually beaten all of the map packs completely legitimately, I'm gonna say it's not fine and you suck. Physics changes in 2.2 are a good idea. Standardization is always a good thing. Not to mention, RobTop is just fixing a fuck up that he did to begin with. Like, the physics were never supposed to change based on refresh rate. So making them the same is only a good thing. People are way too harsh when it comes to criticism. I don't think this is true. You can be as harsh as you want, but I think the real problem is that people don't. For the most part, people just don't make good criticisms. To be clear, though, harsh to me just means like harsh. Yeah, like you're being very critical of a level in a very unfiltered and open and honest way, which I don't think is a bad thing. But some people do take it very personally. Like, when a level is bad, they take it very personally somehow, for some reason. I don't know why that happens. but then they start like actually harassing the creator for like completely unrelated reasons, which is not something that you should really do. That's which I think should go without saying anyway, but so I'm just gonna say not really. Horror levels should be rated. Peaceful, the original collab level, etc. Isn't Peaceful like 10 trillion objects? Like no device can run it, right? So for that reason, I think it shouldn't be rated, if anything. The collab level is fine though. By the way, I think people tend to overstate how young people who play GD are. Because if I look at my own... I guess my perspective is probably a little bit biased because of the audience my videos attract, but if I look at my analytics, most people fall into the like 18 to 25 category, which is definitely not too young for horror levels, right? I don't know. I guess this is up to RobTop, right? If he doesn't want horror levels rated, then fine, whatever. I don't really care. I would rate it. I would rate collab level. Let's just put it that way, all right? I would rate collab level. Because I believe all levels should be rated. GD YouTube reflects the community very well, excluding YouTube Short. Well, I'm glad that you're excluding YouTube Shorts here because I don't actually watch Shorts. I can't stand the format, dude. I hate that. I hate that shit. I really do. Does GD YouTube reflect the community well? I'm not sure actually because it's not like I watch all GD YouTubers. There's like a big part of GD YouTube that I'm not in on at all. Like the playing community for the most part I don't interact with at all. I mostly just watch EVW, to be honest. I don't know. Does it reflect the community very well? I feel like I'm not too intertwined in the community either, so I can't really say, I guess. I'll just say depends. Whatever. Cosmic Skies should be rated. Do I have to look this up too now? Okay, sure. By Geom Maniac? Alright, let's see. Wait, isn't this quiz by Geom Maniac? Oh my god. Alright. The family dog. Alright, that's funny. I didn't laugh though, so I guess it wasn't that funny. Alright. After watching that video, there's one thing that has been made very clear to me. People need to stop using the fucking move trigger. God fucking damn it, dude. Oh my god. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. If you don't need something to move, like if it doesn't need to move, you don't have to make it move. Don't do it. Don't do it. It'll make for a better level. I swear to God. Ugh. I talked about playing featured levels earlier, and the levels that play really badly are always the levels that have this compulsive obsession with making every single fucking platform in the level move. Don't fucking do it. It feels so terrible. Don't do it. Alright. That said though, it should get rated because I believe all levels should get rated. Creating points are unhealthy, yes. And that's it, I guess. I'm a leftist. Current era and beyond wants a revolution of Geometry Dash. So true, so true. My political opinions and my Geometry Dash opinions intersect perfectly. I am intersectional. How do you compare? Here's what your results compare to others. Libertarian, leftists. Oh yeah, that's like I'm a libertarian socialist, so that's pretty much accurate. All right. Well, that was pretty fun. That was a fun thought exercise. Does it say who made the quiz here too? Because by GD Cygnus. The questions were from Geom Maniac. Okay, that's why Cosmic Skies was mentioned. All right. Well, that solves that mystery. All right. I think that's it for today. I've been distracted again from editing my top 50 Insanes video, but this time, this will be the last time. I swear. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.